Life is not fair, and it never has been. This is perhaps one of the hardest truths we must face as human beings. From the moment we are born into circumstances we did not choose, to the day we leave this world in a manner we might not select, fairness is nowhere to be found in the grand design of existence. It never was fair, and it never will be. What should we do when we see good things happening to bad people? When we watch those who lie and cheat rise to the top while honest people struggle at the bottom? When our hard work goes unnoticed while someone else's minimal effort gets rewarded? The answer does not lie in trying to make life fair, but in understanding what happens when we finally accept that it is not. It is no secret that life does not follow the rules we learnt as children. We were taught that if you are good, good things will happen to you. We were told that hard work always pays off. We believed that doing the right thing would bring rewards. However, reality shows us something very different. The universe does not keep a scorecard of who deserves what. It does not hand out prizes based on merit or punish based on wrongdoing. Without a doubt, this truth can be crushing when we first really understand it. You can give everything you have to your work and watch someone else get the promotion. You can be kind to everyone you meet and still face loneliness. You can follow every rule, make every sacrifice, and do everything right, yet still watch your carefully built life fall apart through no fault of your own. Meanwhile, someone who cuts corners and hurts others might be living comfortably. Consider how much energy we spend being angry about this unfairness. We lie awake at night, our minds churning with thoughts about how things should be different. We carry bitterness in our hearts about the good things that went to people who did not deserve them. We feel the weight of resentment about our own struggles that seem so unearned. This anger feels justified because we are right about the unfairness. Life really is not fair, and our observation of this fact is accurate. However, being right about life's unfairness does not make us happy. In fact, the more we focus on how unfair everything is, the more miserable we become. We become like a person standing in the rain, shouting at the sky that it should not be raining, getting more and more soaked while accomplishing nothing. The rain does not care about our opinion, just as life does not care about our sense of fairness. This means that our belief in fairness becomes a prison we build for ourselves. Every time life fails to be fair, which is constantly, we suffer. Every time someone undeserving succeeds, we feel cheated. Every time our good deeds go unrewarded, we feel betrayed. We are constantly disappointed because we are constantly expecting something that will never happen. The question then becomes clear. If life will never be fair, and our expectation of fairness only causes us suffering, what would happen if we simply let go of this expectation? What if we stop believing that life owes us anything at all? This is not about becoming bitter or giving up on being a good person. It is about freeing ourselves from an expectation that reality will never meet. When you stop expecting fairness, something remarkable happens. You stop being constantly disappointed. You stop feeling cheated. You stop wasting energy on anger about something that was never going to change anyway. Furthermore, when you accept that life is not fair, you begin to see your experiences differently. That promotion you did not get despite working harder than everyone else stops being a personal injustice and becomes simply something that happened. That person who succeeded through dishonesty stops being proof that the universe is broken and becomes just another example of how life works. Your struggles stop feeling like punishments you do not deserve and become simply part of being human. This acceptance brings an unexpected gift. When you stop thinking life owes you something, you start noticing what you actually have. The good things in your life stop being less than what you deserve and start being unexpected bonuses in a universe that promised you nothing. Every small joy becomes a gift rather than a partial payment on what you are owed. every moment of peace becomes precious rather than the bare minimum you should expect. Moreover, accepting life's unfairness frees you to make different choices. When you know that doing the right thing might not bring rewards, you can choose to do it anyway, simply because it aligns with who you want to be. When you understand that hard work might not pay off, you can decide whether the work itself is worth doing. When you realize that being good does not guarantee good things will happen to you, you can be good anyway, not for the reward, but for the peace it brings to your own heart. This does not mean we should stop trying or stop caring. It does not mean we should become cruel or selfish, because goodness is not rewarded. It means we should do what we do with our eyes open, knowing that the universe will not pat us on the back for our efforts. We should be good because we choose to be good, not because we expect a prize. We should work hard on things that matter to us, not because success is guaranteed, but because the work itself has meaning for us. Sometimes, the most liberating thing you can do is to say out loud that life is not fair and that you accept this completely. Try it right now if you want. Say that you understand that good things will happen to people who do not deserve them. Say that you know bad things will happen to people who do nothing wrong. Say that you accept that your efforts might not be rewarded and your goodness might not be recognized. Feel how this acceptance changes something inside you. This means that happiness does not come from life finally becoming fair, because it never will. Happiness comes from letting go of the exhausting fight to make it fair. Peace does not come from getting what we deserve, but from releasing the idea that we deserve anything at all. Freedom does not come from the universe finally recognizing our worth, but from no longer needing it to. In the end, the most profound realization might be this one. Life's unfairness is not a bug in the system that needs to be fixed. It is how the system has always worked. Rain falls on good people and bad people alike. The sun shines on those who deserve it and those who do not. Fortune and misfortune visit houses without checking the moral character of who lives inside. So when you feel that familiar anger rising about how unfair everything is, remember this truth. You are absolutely right that life is not fair. Your observation is completely accurate. Life really does not give people what they deserve. But you can choose whether to spend your energy being angry about this unchangeable fact, or you can accept it and find peace. When you stop expecting life to be fair, you stop being its victim. When you stop believing you are owed something, you start being grateful for anything. When you stop demanding that the universe follow rules it never agreed to follow, you start living in reality instead of in your ideas about how reality should be. Life is not fair. It never was. It never will be. And when you truly accept this deeply and completely, you will find a strange and unexpected freedom waiting for you on the other side of that acceptance.